Every day it feels like the world is closing in tighter, doesn't it? Like no matter how hard you push, the weight of expectations, rules, and old-fashioned ideas keeps dragging you down. You wake up with a fire inside that screams to break free, to build something real, something bold, something that matters. But instead, you get handed a script. Follow these rules, play this role, fit into this box, and the fire starts to dim. The same old stories about freedom, opportunity, and progress feel hollow. Promises are made, but comfort cages you. You realize, if you want to live, truly live, you have to rewrite the playbook yourself. And that's exactly why so many young leaders are turning to liberal thought again, not the watered-down textbook version you hear repeating on TV, but the raw, unfiltered spirit it should have. Because somewhere deep down, they know the world as it is doesn't work for those who want more than the status quo. The tired systems that claim to serve us don't. They stifle, they standardize, they kill the individuality that breeds real innovation and change. The world says, be free, while handing you chains, and any step toward true freedom looks like rebellion. You see the problem clearly. Today's society processes people like machines. It rewards mediocrity, promotes comfort like it's the ultimate goal, and fears what is different or dangerous. Systems designed to protect privilege instead suffocate creativity. The loudest voices dominate, not the strongest ideas. If you're different, if you dare to burn with a vision that doesn't fit in the neat labels, you get silenced, misunderstood, isolated. Brilliant minds don't disappear. They get lost, scattered in a sea of conformity. No one builds a home for the exceptional because that requires rejecting the easy path, and most aren't ready for that kind of fire. This is why young leaders feel the pull back to liberal thought. Because real liberalism isn't about party politics or slogans. It's about freedom at its core. Freedom to think without filters, create without limits, and be someone who looks at the world and says, no, I am not defined by your story. I will write my own. It's about tearing down the walls of safe assumptions and seeing reality for what it is, a puzzle waiting to be solved by someone brave enough to question every truth you've been handed. It's a call to reclaim yourself from the hands of a world that wants you compliant, quiet, and comfortable. The truth is, progress comes not from the center, but from the edges. The rebels, the outliers, the ones who refuse to bend. And young leaders today are those edge warriors. They don't want to fix a broken system. They want to transcend it entirely, to go beyond the failures of the past and the shallow promises of today. They want a world where individuality is power and difference is strength, not a reason to exclude. They're done waiting for permission. Their time is now. But how do you reclaim that power? How do you break free from the noise, the distractions, the ceilings without breaking yourself? It starts with being critical in the deepest sense, not just questioning others, but questioning everything. You think you know about yourself and the world. Replace blind belief with relentless curiosity. Rip apart the comfortable lies and expose the raw truth underneath, even when it hurts. Because only through brutal honesty can you start to unlearn the chains society has wrapped around your mind. Next, be ruthless about sovereignty. Your will, your vision, your voice. These must be your strongest weapons. You cannot give your power away and expect to lead. Freedom doesn't come as a gift. It's earned by those who refuse to settle, who burn brighter in the face of pressure. And it's not about reckless rebellion. It's about disciplined transformation, choosing what you take on, what you fight for, what you let go of. The world will try to drag you into battles that don't matter, noise that drowns your signal. Be selective. Be sharp. Focus your fire on the few things that will actually reshape your reality. But no leader can rise alone. That's another secret the world hides. Brilliance thrives in connection. The system scatters us, pits us against each other, makes us compete for scraps. Yet, the greatest breakthroughs come from rare, fierce alliances of people who see the world from different angles but share the same flame inside. You need to find your tribe, the few who burn as you burn, who challenge you, who hold you accountable when the fire flickers, who build alongside you when the storm hits. Together, you amplify each other's power beyond what any single voice could create. It's not about blending in. It's about standing out, side by side, creating a new space for what's next. And patient. This kind of transformation demands patience. The world rewards instant results and quick fixes, but true leaders know that eternity favors those willing to play the long game. Change is a process of becoming, of constant, fierce evolution. Your path won't be easy or straightforward, but that friction is the fuel that forges greatness. Stay committed even when the crowd turns away. Please yourself with small victories and learn from every failure. Build your legacy one day, one choice at a time. Imagine a world where the few who dare to be different don't have to hide, where individuality means power, and sinking strengths creates unstoppable waves. This isn't some distant dream. It's already happening, quietly but fiercely. Founders, investors, thinkers, builders who refuse to live borrowed lives are forging new paths every hour. They reject comfort and mediocrity, embrace risk and discomfort, and say no to a system that tries to shrink them. This movement of rare individuals is what will reshape not just business or politics, but reality itself. Because the world we've been taught to accept is just a story, an illusion so fragile that it can be shattered by those who refuse to play by its rules. Borders, parties, flags, they mean nothing to the leaders who understand they are citizens of something more vast, a collective mission to become more than what we were told was possible. This is a call to recall that power, to reclaim the freedom that's been buried beneath convenience and conformity, to live a life you own, a future you build, a legacy no one else could ever replicate. So, if you feel that restless fire inside, the discomfort and silence, the hunger for something real, the unshakable sense you were meant for more, know this: you're not alone. You're standing at the edge of something huge, where the old world ends and the new begins. Your doubts, your fears, they're just the shadows before dawn. Break through them, question everything, own your will. Build with those few who match your flame. And don't stop until the world finally sees who you really are. This is your moment to be not just a leader, but a liberator. To create what's next, you must first shed what holds you back. No comfort, no consensus, no silence. Only the burning, fierce becoming of your true self. The system forgot you, but you don't have to forget yourself. Together with those who dare beside you, you will rise. You are the rare ones. The power is in you. It's time to reclaim it.